Definitely doing drugs. Make sure your mic's on. Hi, Mrs. Rama.
Yeah.
You're going to have to talk way louder than that. You need to have 3 of those. You are the world's quietest talker.
Hi.
So the entire podcast is going to sound like this. It's just gonna be, you honestly could probably hear me chewing over you talking. Remember, into the top of the microphone.
Do I have to hold it like this?
Yeah. This isn't that bad.
It's just weird that you do this for somewhat of a living.
I know. You get used to it. I always am conscious when I look at other people performing as to how I'm holding the mic. Like, I always wanted to be the guy that holds it down here.
You do
like
hold
this.
it down there.
Yeah. I never want to be the guy that's like, so today I'm going to tell you some jokes. I hope you laugh at them. This looks too serious. This looks casual.
Your voice changes, though.
When I tell jokes? Yeah.
When you do the podcast and when you tell jokes.
Which one's more me?
Well, it's not the voice that I normally get. So I feel like that's a good thing.
What voice do you get?
Hi.
Hi.
Can we
Stop.
cuddle?
No. Never have I said that.
Yes, you have.
I don't think I've ever asked to cuddle.
No, but you just give me this look. It's like, hey.
Hi. All right, this is not starting off how I wanted it to. This is too sappy.
Did you already start it?
No. I'm
Actually?
practicing stuff.
Okay.
See? Not that hard. And I'm having my snack. You can't be mad at me.
These are 10 times better, though, in glasses with ice.
What are these again?
Carbless.
Carbless?
But they look more fun.
I think my favorite part about this is I like the color.
That's
Like,
what
you
I
know those
mean, because you
pre-wor-
don't get to see it normally.
Yeah, you know those pre-workout drinks I was giving?
Yeah,
I
they
gave
look
you that made
deceiving.
you stay up till 7 a.m.?
I definitely think it was that.
Oh, 100%. I don't know. That should have worn off by then.
I never have 400 milligrams of caffeine. And no, I didn't have coffee that day either.
Are you ever concerned that I do that every day?
Extremely concerned, considering you have a large glass of coffee, too.
It's only, I do like 10 ounces.
That's still probably, what, 60?
120 milligrams.
No, it's probably like 65.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, then I'm fine. Then I'm
Like
under
one
400.
of these bubblers is equivalent to a cup of coffee. 69 milligrams
So
per
you
can.
think my cup of coffee has more caffeine than that?
No, it says 69 milligrams like a cup of coffee.
Oh, my God. This is amazing.
Shout out Megan Gain.
No, the devil will not be mentioned in this entire episode, okay? She, who shall not be named, stop looking at her,
My
okay?
best friend. One of them.
Yeah, sorry, Ava. No, it's like, it was just a little last second there. I kind of tasted the booze, but this is delicious.
Didn't you have one the other night?
Yeah, but you're right. It's way better in a cup. I feel like I'm drinking a thing of juice.
It tastes like the movie theater juice. Did you ever get that, like, out of the
You
fountain?
need another drink because you're still quiet. I'm going to show you your lines.
No, I'm not kidding you. I want an autopsy when I die. I think my voice box is smaller. And now that you've met my dad, I think it's true.
You get it from your father.
Yeah.
100%.
My
Granted,
mom
we
has
were
a
at a-
teacher's voice.
Oh, yeah. Granted, we were at a Brewer game, and there were people screaming around us. But I'm like, if we split the distance between the two of us, there was at one point that I was just like, oh, my God, is this like talking to Rachel?
Wow,
And
imagine that. It's my dad.
And I can't be rude because if I keep saying what, then it sounds like I'm not listening.
Yeah, but now with me, you just go
Yeah, now I'm
and
just
give
like,
me
yeah.
a look.
I'm just like, yep.
Like,
And then-
just with the drinks. You're like, I'm going to be honest with you, just didn't hear you, even
Yeah.
though you were just not going to answer me in the first place.
Yeah, there's sometimes you got to pick your battles because you don't want to hear what 3 times, and I don't want to say what 3 times. Roll your. This is good. How's the cranberry?
I really like it. You want to try it? I think you'd like it.
Yeah.
Yeah, try that one.
Yep. You don't like black cherry, though. I like this color better. It's more like I think this is the color people wish grapefruit was. Not grapefruit, passion fruit. You know how it's like pinkish on the outside, but then, it's the white dots?
That is like bright pink, Michael.
Yeah,
That's like the bubbler can. Look, behind you.
Oh, yeah. Okay. I know what you're talking about. This is like snow cone juice.
That's what it is.
This is
You're
snow
right.
cone juice.
Yep. That's a perfect description of it.
I want 9 of these.
So we should get these before we go and
Absolutely.
have these.
Where are we going?
I know they have them at Woodman's, Sendik's.
I did not see my Total Wine when we were looking.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm worried they're a
You
Wisconsin
need to take this
brand.
one back before I finish it. That's delicious. I now
Imagine
want
us on a lake drinking these.
We need to bring glasses for the 4th. Let's do these 4th of July. I'm fine being a little fruity. I don't care. I'm gonna get wasted.
Okay, remember that
Never
Wisconsin.
mind. I don't drink.
Yeah, Wisconsin drinking is so different than drinking down south.
Okay.
I stand by that.
Fair. Do you now know we have started?
I figured.
Okay, good. Just making
The
sure.
whole time, though, I was like, no, he's not going to do it to me. I'm going to know when he starts. How long ago?
6 minutes and 36
Dang
seconds.
it, Michael. I was like, even Connor fell for it. I was like, no, I'm not going to fall for it.
Yep. No, everyone falls for it. I honestly, I think I could have let you go for 30 minutes before
Yeah, I
you would have been like.
Chatty Cathy over here.
But I like it because you see how easy this is? We're just hanging out right now. Imagine if Jake was here.
I was hoping that Jake was actually going to be
I
here.
think I told him before I left this morning. I was like, hey, just giving you a heads up. I am doing a podcast when I get home, but I will be home at like 8:30.
Did you tell me you were doing it with me?
Yeah. So I was
Oh.
like, it's going to be a late night one. In case he wanted to go to bed early or something like that. So if he does want to go to bed early, there's a good chance he's just sleeping at M's.
At M's.
I don't want to say the full name because I don't know how much I can say. I mean,
Yeah, let's talk about that for a minute.
Jake's dating his cousin.
No.
So
You go, she who shall not be named on your other podcast, and then here I am now.
yeah, I've had
Mister,
enough.
I don't
want to
show you to the
enough of
world.
The devil. The devil has slept at my apartment like 3 weekends in a row.
Who is the devil?
You know. You know.
But without her, we would not know each other, and that's a fact.
Fair, but you know what? After a while, you're like, you've done enough.
I did love walking out that morning and seeing both of them, and just being like, "Hey, so and so's."
Seeing both of who? Oh, the devil and Ava? Oh. Oh. Military man.
No, no, I was talking about her brother.
Oh. The devil and he-devil. Gainer. The one
Okay,
true-
now you go ahead and say the name.
The one true gainer. That is true, though. I told Jake this. He is no longer atop of the gain scale. The little one, Kayla, she's at like a 30.
Don't say Mick's name.
You just said it too. Honestly, I'm here to bury people. I don't care anymore. Let's burn some bridges, lose some friends. Let's get maybe a 30-second clip out of this.
No,
Why
I love
not?
my friends.
No, of the gain scale, Michaela's at 30. Jake is, I think he's still at a 75. He's still high. Like, he still has his moments.
Yeah.
I did have to walk 2 miles to go find him in the grass on Saturday. And then she who shall not be named is like a solid 93. I mean, she's shooting an A- right now. Gains, C's get degrees. Michaela has failed. But this is the one time it's like golf. You don't want a high score on the gain scale.
Well, we are golfing tomorrow, but you won't be there.
No, I have work.
In the evening, a sunset round, so does
I
Ava.
have stand-up. I got to try something. I thought of a new joke. I'll tell you after this. You're either going to think it's like kind of funny or hate it.
What's it about?
Kind of you.
All of your jokes are about me.
No, there's not you, but kind of. But it's more so about like I think my phone's listening to me. which it definitely is.
No, for real. I think so.
How about glitch in the system that we talked about? I mentioned my cousin Kyle for the first time in I don't know how long. Just it came up in conversation. The first people we saw when we walked into Miller Park when we got to our floor was my cousin Kyle, his wife, and their 2 kids.
Yeah.
I was like, what?
No, I don't believe in most conspiracy theories, but I truly would die under a rock in saying that we live in a simulation.
Absolutely, we live in a simulation, but I want to get control of it so I can just, like, fuck with the world. That'd be so fun. Imagine being in the Matrix, but know you're in the Matrix. I think that's the proper way to say it.
You could be an alien.
I think I'm an alien.
Out of
100%.
most people I've met, I wouldn't put it past you.
I'm 100%, at least 20% alien.
Also, this is kind of off track, but on the same track with the concept of birds having eyes for the government, there was another dead bird outside of your apartment when I was coming in. And it was for sure someone is shooting them.
Okay, there is a kid, and so I think it's the same kid that's pissing in the elevator.
Did it happen again?
No, but that okay. This elevator, I think we've said on here a bunch of times. Someone pissed, like human piss, in our elevator. Like
which they still haven't fixed. But
still haven't fixed, and then they're like, "Oh, we're gonna fix that elevator," thinking, "Oh, they're gonna take the carpet out." Didn't take the carpet out. I don't know what the hell they did. Then they cut it up. Still haven't taken it out. Now the other elevator doesn't work. I think the kid who's peeing in our elevator lives on our floor.
Why do you call him a kid when he might be your age? He's at least an adult.
I don't think so.
Really?
So there are families that live here.
See, that's interesting to me.
They also rent out places here for an Airbnb as well.
Yeah.
So there is a family near the trash chute. If you ever listen to this, I'm looking at you because I saw the mother with a vacuum that, like, what's the kind of vacuum? It's like using water to, like, help suck stuff up.
Are those like the sharks? I don't know if they're the sharks.
But
I
she
know what
had
you're
it
talking about.
plugged into her apartment and was vacuuming the elevator. Now, I'm a firm believer in Good Samaritans.
I was going to
okay?
say maybe
I'm
she's just sick
a firm
of
believer in
it.
Good Samaritans. However, if you are in a public building in which maintenance should be taking care of something, you're not stretching your vacuum from your apartment building to that elevator, holding it up for at least probably 20, 25 minutes. This water was black, by the way. Okay?
How do you know she doesn't work here?
Because it was plugged into a resident's room.
Well,
There are outlets over there.
why are you yelling at me?
I don't know. I'm trying to maybe get you to talk up because the lines are still low. But you don't do that unless you have something to do with it. And do I think she took her pants off and squatted and pissed in that little spot? No. That is a square spot that either it smells. There's no way it's dog's piss. Like
That's human.
a kid literally just dropped his drawers, I think, and just pissed in this elevator.
Or
Because-
someone came home drunk, which is totally an equal probability.
But it would be more in the corner.
It was.
But no, it's removed from the corner.
No,
Drunk guys who pee-
immediately picture. You're facing this way. He's like a step
I see it every
away.
goddamn morning. I never get the good elevator. Trust me, it's
You were really aggravated about it.
it bothers me because more days than not that I've lived here, that elevator has smelled like piss. It's not great. Drunk guys, if you're gonna pee, find a corner. They're like a little secluded. They'll at least be like, oh, whatever. They're either gonna piss themselves or they're gonna pee in a corner because they think they're secluded. If they're that drunk, let's say Jake is that drunk and needs to pee, he'll just turn away and pee in the corner because he can't see anyone. No one else can see him. He won't just pee right there unless he's peeing himself. And if you peed your pants, there wouldn't be that kind of spot.
I'm going to let you have this one because that was just a 2-minute monologue talking about pee.
Yeah, well, I've talked about weirder things. I thought, like, we talked about with Joey Baumgart that we are cats or something like that. And cats are, no, we have 9 lives, and cats are the last of the lives. And that's why they're cranky. And then I immediately said, I think that's the dumbest thing I've ever said on this podcast. And he goes, yeah, But then he also said his favorite singer was Bon Jovi, and he's 18, so he also might be 40. I don't know.
I don't even know if he remembers me, but I remember seeing him around on the playground, and we used to think he was the cutest little thing.
Little Baumgart was adorable. He also would tell us when we start fires in the woods.
Well, I think that's probably a good thing.
But his dad was a firefighter. You don't tell.
That doesn't mean he has equipment at home. What, is he just going to have the whole fire truck gang come on?
No, but he takes it more seriously. That's like telling your DEA dad that your buddy smoked weed. The dogs are coming.
Do you want to know something funny?
Yes.
6th grade. Guess who won the DARE essay contest and had to read it?
You.
Yeah. I remember getting called up there, and I was like, no, please don't pick mine. Please don't pick mine. And they picked mine in front of all the parents. Everybody had to read that. And now look who I'm with.
Now look at what?
Who I'm with.
I know. I
You
now
should
have,
get a DARE shirt, actually.
I now have a separate show where I just take edibles and bake. What do you think of that idea?
How often are you going to take edibles? Like every week then?
I want to, so I'm banking an episode, so I have it. I kind of want to do it most once a week.
So like a Sunday thing.
So make
That's what
it
you
a
guys talked
Sunday,
about.
like relax. I don't do a ton. Avery rips a bunch. But then my tolerance goes up so I can start doing it. And then I get used to it. My it's not great. We know that. After we did the first one where we made mini pies and you showed up, and I was like, I'm fine. And then all of a sudden, you and I were sitting on the couch, and I had to hold a pillow up because you were looking at me. I was like, stop looking at me, and I can't stop laughing.
You looked like this.
I didn't like it.
Like,
and I
what?
took like none.
You looked like the faces. I think I told you that night. Like the Oompa Loompas.
Oh my God. That was. Wait, say it, and then I'm going to say what I told you.
No, go ahead.
No, go you
I
first.
don't know what I was going to say.
Oh. Do you know how alarming it is waking up to that? It's one of the new things I wrote. I haven't taken a lot of drugs in my life. I really haven't. I've smoked weed.
That's a lie.
And I've done psychedelic stuff or like anything like that.
Yeah.
I haven't done any of that. What I imagine it's like is me waking up to Charlie and the Chocolate Factory at 2:30 in the morning.
It was not 2:30.
It wasn't 2:30, but for the sake of the joke, I'll be like 2:30. Do you know how alarming it is waking up to like 12 orange midgets in an edible sweatshop singing songs? You're like, where? And then I look over and you're just dead. Like, I'm like, they killed her.
Well, when you think about it, all of the children's book authors were 100% on psychedelics or had schizophrenia or something.
They think the Christianity as a religion. I'm having a stroke right now. Christianity as a religion could be basically centered around psychedelic mushrooms.
I would 100% believe that.
Yeah. It's something from like the Dead Sea Scrolls. I've heard it a bunch. It's also me listening to a bunch of Andrew Schultz and Rogan and all that stuff. But
I was going to say you definitely heard this from Rogan.
I know I've actually like YouTube videos pop up. You watch one podcast and listens to you listening to that podcast and it's like, Christianity, mushrooms or no? And it's like, oh, okay, let's click on this. I fall for those all the time. And then I know anything from the History Channel on YouTube. It's like alien encounter in 2017. Were they abducted? And I'm like, I know they weren't, but I'm going to click on it anyways because, like, what if this is the one time the History Channel actually has an answer? It's like, still to be determined.
It is so bogus. You know that stuff is
aliens?
bogus. No,
I'm
the
part
History
alien.
Channel.
I did my 23andMe. It literally says, what are you part of?
No, I read your 23andMe.
Yeah, alien and sexy.
No, what was it? 100% white.
Oh, I'm so white.
European.
No, I have ancestors from Eastern Africa. Doesn't mean
No,
I'm not white. Yeah,
That
I did.
was where? Like the 1%?
No, I'll show you.
Where's your phone?
I have no idea.
Oh, it's over by the
We'll do it later.
tequila.
Why don't we do it? Can we do another one? Do we only have 3?
There's all. Yeah, we can.
Oh,
split
no,
the
I have
lemon
more
lime.
in here. I didn't finish it because it doesn't fit. You know what the best part is? This drink, I will feel, because I've been up since 4:50.
Yeah, you need to have a snack. You
I
didn't eat a
worked
snack.
out with you. I did a little one when I got to West Dallas because I was bored. I worked out Anthony. I worked out Tom, and I worked out Steve. Didn't have group, and then I did lacrosse practice, and I haven't eaten dinner. I am killing it. I sound like a tryhard, but it's my job.
You sound unhealthy.
No, that sounds pretty healthy. You know how many people would kill to work out that much in a day?
That's an unhealthy amount.
No, it's not.
When you actually look at it, yes.
Ooh, not really. If I eat enough, it's just fine. But I haven't eaten yet. I'm gonna murder some food tonight.
What would you like for a snack right now?
I just had peanut butter pretzels.
You had 4.
No, I had about 20. They're good.
What if I say that I want a snack?
You can go get one.
The hospitality.
Do you have to naturally bring up the joke you wanted to say? Or
No, it's not a joke.
it's not a joke? Is it a topic you want to talk about?
No. You haven't even introduced me.
What's your name? How would you like to be introduced?
Well, apparently I said, would you like to interview me? And you said that you know everything about me, so you could just get my whole life story.
No, that'd be no fun. How would you like to be introduced? You look into the camera and you say whatever you want.
My name is... What did Jake do? He was like, my name is Jake Hallman. I'm 5'9".
Oh, yeah.
150 pounds.
Michael Kuski, 5'9", Culinary Institute of Technology.
From the Ohio State University.
From my mother's couch.
No, I think you should introduce me, Michael.
Okay. This is Rachel.
Rachel.
Rachel and I met in Nashville on New
Almost
Year's.
7 months ago.
Yeah, if anyone listens, the podcast I did with Heilman right after Nashville, and I'm stressing to go do something that I haven't done before. I asked Rachel to go to a Bucks game with me.
Last minute.
Last
You
minute,
asked me maybe 30 minutes before
I
the
got
game.
the tickets 45 minutes before the game. Okay.
That means that I really liked you, that I said, yes,
Yeah.
I will come with you.
Yeah, and it worked.
And to which he didn't pick me up either.
I was already
You
done.
made me drive to you.
I specified when I asked you, would you want to go to a Bucks game? I'm already downtown,
I
driving
know.
there now. Would you be able to drive down here if you wanted to go?
Realistically, I would have offered. I would never have made you come get me.
Yeah, if I hadn't already been driving down there to record a podcast, I'd be like, yes, I will go get you. And then I took her to a bar in which 4 months later, someone was shot at 11 times.
Oh, yeah.
And
that
about
was
2 weeks
April.
ago, last weekend, it closed down.
Wow, that was a month after we went, actually, wasn't it? Or no, I'm thinking
No, it
March
was
when I was
months.
home.
It was
okay.
months.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was after you visited again. I can't call it visit.
Yeah.
You came home.
Well, I came home for spring break,
Yeah.
basically.
Saw me perform. You're not very good luck. I'll tell you that. Every show Rachel's come to has gotten progressively worse. Yes and no, actually.
Maybe I just booked the show out because I want a private event for myself.
Yeah, that's not it. That's not fun. You did. I think you bought out that bar, the last one we went to. First one you came to was Geneva, which wasn't terrible, but the crowd I still didn't think knew comedy was coming. Then you saw me host at Laughing Tap, which I actually didn't think was terrible. But I was up for 3 minutes, and
yeah.
then things got weird. I've never seen Wallace dump water down his pants before. I'm like, where are we?
You also did not feel good that day.
I was so sick.
Yeah.
So I was like, I'm getting in and out.
Actually, you were not so sick. You were acting like you were on your deathbed, but you maybe had a mild cold. But I know that you didn't feel good.
No, Monday I felt like living hell. It was so bad, but I was like, no, I'll be fine. Because I also didn't want you to freak out like you were going to get sick. And then, why was I sitting like that for the last 25 minutes?
I don't know. I can't get comfortable.
Are you in the middle of the camera?
I think so.
Okay. And then the last one we went to, 2 weekends ago, we drove, me, you, and Brandon Wine,
Yep.
drove An hour and 45 minutes. By the way, Avery, thank you for the show. I'm hesitant on the thank you. I am. I made $50, but it cost me $70 to get there because gas is $95 a gallon.
It is going down though. I think I saw like 450 something, which is good for our road trip.
Yeah. But how many people did we perform to that weren't comedians?
We.
Honestly, it felt like it was a we thing because half the time I was looking at you, half the time I was like, honestly, it just felt like I was talking to you. There were how many people on the car? I call it card like we're doing a fucking fight. 4 people. And then we performed to those 3 people.
Mm-hmm.
You, I think 2 people that the host brought.
They were nice. They were encouraging.
Yeah. And then the 2 drunks that had been there since Tuesday.
What did he say to you?
I asked him what his thoughts on the Aaron Rodgers, Devontae Adams situation. No, I first said, hey, man, do you guys know comedy's going on to your left? And he just goes, without even looking up, I don't give a shit. And I asked him one other thing, and he goes, I don't give a shit. And then I go, what do you think of the Devontae Adams, Aaron Rodgers situation? And I go, hold on. Let me guess. You don't give a shit. I thought, I honestly had so much fun.
I think you riffing in the beginning, is that the proper terminology?
Yeah.
You did the best.
That's all we could do.
Yeah.
Material wasn't going to do anything. Well, it went okay for some of it.
Well, no, backtrack a little bit. I've seen you do comedy every time I've been home, which is nice. And we've done a lot of good meals. We've done a lot, actually, since I've been home this time around.
Yeah, it feels like you've been here for 3 months.
Excuse me.
That's a good thing. I mean that in the nicest way
Did
possible.
it sound like a good thing?
I feel like you've been here forever.
No, I have almost been home for, 2 months?
Almost, yeah. Was that your comment? We've done meals and you see me do comedy?
And concerts. And Brewer game.
What's your favorite concert we've been to?
I was thinking about this, actually.
Rank them. I was almost just going to rank them right away.
Go ahead, rank yours.
For me, Kenny, Eric, Whiskey Myers, Zach Bryan.
I feel like we've been to one more.
I don't think we have.
Oh, just kidding. I went to the Chicks.
Yeah, I didn't get to go to the Chicks. I wasn't invited.
Sorry, it was a family event. I would say, atmosphere-wise, Kenny. He will hands down be one of the best performers that we ever see.
Yeah. That was one of the most fun I've ever had at a concert in my life was that weekend.
You were hammered.
No, I wasn't. I don't drink. I'm talking to one specific person right now. I'm a good person. I'm talkative. Thank you. I forgot to say that. Like me. Continue.
Kenny, Eric, because I've been waiting. He was on my top 5 list to see. Zach Bryan, I think would have been 2.
Would have been 2?
Probably.
Oh, really?
Just because I've been so excited about his new album. And then Whiskey Myers. Because Whiskey Myers was, honestly, I just wanted to go for...
Drake White.
Yeah, Drake White opening. And then we were late and saw 3.
I don't
maybe
think that
3
what we
songs?
saw a story, and it's now one of your favorites.
Yeah, that's a really good song.
And what'd you say? That's the moment you knew, oh, he's kind of fun, actually. He's not just an asshole.
No, you've always been nice to me.
This is like my coming out episode.
You haven't even introduced me as your girlfriend.
This is my lady friend, Rachel,
Sir.
everybody. This is my special lady friend, Rachel, everyone.
We'll see if you have one after this.
This is Rachel, everyone.
It's getting progressively worse. No.
I don't know. What was I? Okay, I want to hear this thing you discussed with Balin.
No, that's so staged.
It was staged from earlier today.
Okay, so you know how when Connor was on here,
Yeah.
miss you, Connor. Cheers to you. He doesn't like that we're friends.
I don't like
I think we're friends. I don't know if you think we're friends. Anyways.
Rank my friends after this.
Absolutely not. I will never do that. I love all of your friends.
Okay.
There hasn't been one that I've been like, eh. They've all been super nice
There's
too.
one that gets on my nerves, a lot of yours.
But he loves you the most, don't worry.
I really don't. Okay. Continue.
Where was I going with this? Oh, how you guys are doing copyright
Trademark, yeah.
So we came up with this idea. Imagine that you're going to a bar. Okay, picture yourself about to order. And it's a bar like where we had our first date. And you go up to the bartender and you say, can I have a beer? He goes, no, sorry, you're standing under. You're underage. And you look up and you see under.
What?
I feel like I freaked it up. Valen had it so good. Maybe it was age that was supposed to be on the ceiling.
Yeah, because then you're
yeah.
underage. You're under. What?
Dang it. I screwed it up.
Let's start it over. Try it again.
No, you know what I'm talking about.
Can't. You're underage. You just had the word age above you.
Yeah, you just look up and you're like, oh, this is stupid dad pun. But when he said it, I was like, this is hilarious. And Chrissy just rolled her eyes.
Yeah.
Come on, not even a laugh.
I laughed more at the fuck up than
This
you're
is why you do comedy.
What the fuck are you talking about?
Okay, you're underage. You would never get that though.
What do you mean I would never get that?
Would you think to look up? I was surprised. I was like, I've never actually been into a bar.
No,
That has
if
that
I
on the
walked
ceiling.
into a bar and some guy's like, you're underage, I'd be like, what the fuck are you talking about? They let me in here. They checked my ID.
Exactly. You would see so many men get just pissed off for no reason. And then the bartender every time could just be like, ha ha ha.
Yeah, you're playing with fire with that.
I think it would be fun.
Yeah, for the ladies. But
Why?
let's imagine you have just the hothead guy and you're like, can't have it. You're underage. And some guys don't take no very well.
Well, I think there you go. That's the lesson that men need to learn.
We're teaching people lessons drunk at a bar right now.
Absolutely. Respect.
Who are they respecting? The dad joke?
No, the bartenders, people that tell them no.
Who's the biggest asshole you've ever seen at a bar? Then rank my friends from best to worst.
I will never rank your friends. Biggest asshole I've seen.
Wait,
at
what's
a
the
bar?
biggest asshole thing you've seen at a bar?
Well, we could go the like really rated R version, which is like offensive,
Okay.
or like the PG version. Let's do PG.
Just
That's
like
more fun.
douchebag. What are you doing?
I think it's the guys that are so cocky about themselves, of like, oh, like I'm gonna end up with her. I'm gonna go home,
Oh, okay.
and just don't take no for an answer, and just are around you the whole night and keep bothering
Like
you.
the leeches.
Yes,
The
that is
leeches.
so obnoxious.
How many different categories of guys do you think there are at a bar? You got the leeches that stick around you.
The fun guy.
The fun guy. How does he act?
I would say you're the fun guy at the bar.
Yes.
Take that with a grain of salt. But no, just the guy that's there to have fun with his friends.
Okay. All right. So you have the fun guys, the leeches.
The leechers are always the ones that know they're not going to go home with the girl, though.
The leeches,
Yeah.
though? So they're just trying to make up for it by just being around them all night?
I think so.
We were hanging out with so many girls last night.
Yeah.
But
In
all know
reality.
it. Yeah. They were just in their proximity.
Yeah. I don't know who else, though.
I would say, I mean, you have the quiet guys, the ones that are like, you have the dart players. Let's categorize as them. They're like,
pool, dart.
they can be hit or miss, because I was the dart guy too, where we would just go off, like, they can be, I think, the fun people, like, let's go play darts, but then they socialize as well.
You
There
also have the guy, though, that is standing at the bar the whole time
Yeah.
and just stares and never
my
leaves the
God.
bar.
Oh, it's so creepy.
Yeah.
We had one guy like that in Madison. But I think dart guy or, like, the game guy, basically.
Yeah.
The group of guys that know they're not going to talk to women either, but are just going to play games the whole time and
Which
hope one just shows up.
I do appreciate that though too, because when
Yeah.
all of my friends would leave me to go talk to guys, I could just play games with
Games
the
are
games
great.
guys.
Okay, here's a good one. Your ideal bar. Okay.
Age on the ceiling.
Dad jokes on the. We'll call it dad joke bar puns. Okay.
'Kay.
We'll call this bar puns. You get
There you go. There's your comedy bar. You look like you're gonna kill me. Okay, go ahead.
what are the 2 activities if you could have, my question, like, what are your 3 toppings on a bloody?
Mm-hmm.
What are your 3 things at a bar that they have to have?
Oh gosh.
Your ideal bar.
Cards.
So the bartenders have to have cards.
Yep.
Okay.
Oh gosh, I don't know. Give me 1 for 1.
1 for 1.
Mhm.
Darts.
That's an easy one.
But I like electronic dartboards. You get too drunk, you don't want to be the one
Yeah.
like you do it, then you got to write it that just loses whatever, and make it $1 if it's going to be whatever. Don't be like $4 for a round. Go fuck yourself.
Does it have to be an activity?
No.
I think the layout of the bar, you have to have a patio, and you
Like
have to
an
have
outdoor
and you have
feature?
to have levels.
Of course.
Well,
Girls and elevated surfaces.
no.
Why? You want to be up top?
I would just say patio at least.
So
Outside,
an outdoor feature.
yeah.
Okay. So you have what? You have cards behind the bar. And outdoor feature. I have darts and. So it depends, I guess, for me and my mood. Like, I think my ideal bar is I like day drinking better than I do night drinking.
100%.
So.
But we don't drink.
Yeah, I just have water when I'm out. Like my favorite thing about the W versus KK for day drinking, it was like KK was like a casino. You go in and it's nighttime. W is there's giant. I know you don't really know what I'm talking about.
No, I was just gonna say, can I interrupt you for a minute?
Yeah.
Because every time my friends would say WKK, WKK, whether it's Madison, Minnesota, I'm
Yeah.
like, where the hell are they going to school? Like, what? Why are we just repeating letters?
Yeah, no, we're done.
And they were texting me. They're like, at KK again.
You
I'm
need
like,
the simple
"Stop."
names when you're drunk, right? Yeah,
Well, it's better than Chapel Hill, which is like, who's not here at the library?
yeah.
Like,
The library's so old school kind of thing. But I would go like, I like the outdoor feature. I would agree with you there. Outdoor feature and windows.
yeah.
Like I want like big window. I want the light to come in. So if I'm inside, I still know I'm drinking during the day. So I want to go with outdoor feature. Like
You don't get to steal mine.
fine, rooftop bar.
Oh, that's a good one.
Last one. I know my last one.
Go ahead and say yours.
No, it's your turn.
I think activities at the bar, like on the actual bar.
Like beer die and stuff like that. Not beer die, but like bar dice.
Bar dice, tic-tac-toe, like anything even simple, just something stimulating when you're there.
Okay. So
Because that makes it 10 times easier to just hang out there for the 5 minutes that you have to wait.
okay, so my last one was I'm torn. I know what I'm gonna go with, but my honorable mentions were basically there has to be food deals.
Okay. A
So-
happy hour, food
So like
deals.
happy hour draws a crowd in, or like the free popcorn or free peanuts kind of thing. Because when you get to like, I'm a big dive bar person. So if you just get there and you have a beer and it's like, oh, it's just popcorn, you just murder
But
baskets
you
of
know
popcorn.
how many people have touched those?
Either way, I don't care. You're at a dive bar. I already got syphilis when I walked in. Okay. My last one is bartenders that can drink.
Okay.
Because that is way more of a fun atmosphere when that makes them want to serve you too, instead of the bartender's like, nope, I just have to be here.
Yeah.
No, like if they want to drink, they can drink. So they have having the opportunity to be able to engage with the customers other than just as a middleman, but you get to be a friend, makes it so much more entertaining both for them and for the customer.
You are going full bartender Michael right now.
Absolutely.
Okay, sir. Let's transition this conversation away from...
I don't have a transition. No, this is usually when you would think of something, because I just came up with the last question.
Well, you don't like my questions anymore. You used to love my questions.
You have the weirdest questions, okay?
Yeah, but I'm not a huge small talk person. Like 100% I will small talk just because I like being around people, being social, like getting to know people. It's an easy conversation transition. But I think that we would never have gotten to know each other as well.
No, our talks I think is what like kind of sealed the deal for both of us. Not really, but
I would say yes. Just that I didn't feel.
But how just like I'm one that's gonna just I'm gonna word vomit stories about me, and you're gonna ask me weird questions that's gonna prompt. Like I did like when we were doing the FaceTime thing, which we unfortunately have to go back to.
Which you always called it the thing, and to this day, I don't understand why.
I don't.
When
know
we're
either.
done with this thing.
Yeah.
When we finish this
I don't
thing.
know why. It's just whatever. But you'd be like, tell me a story. And I liked it. I was like, just give me a theme, and I will think of a story. I'll like.
So this time when I was held at gunpoint.
Yeah.
I was like, whoa.
And you're like, something like cars. You'd be like cars. You'd be like, well, this guy held me at gunpoint when he got out of his car once. And you're like, how did you go from that to this?
Yeah.
But your questions now, like I will always go back to this one because it was out of nowhere. I mean, I don't even think we were talking for that day yet or that night. Like we hadn't talked that day in a while. And out of nowhere, she just goes, "Where's one place you would never want to visit?"
But they're stimulating questions because it makes you think, okay, I should prioritize other things.
I know, but like I also then in my head I'm like, okay, what does she want out of this? Because I could go like the cheap route and be like Afghanistan,
Which
Iran.
You did do.
Yeah. But I also was like, okay, maybe she wants somewhere in the States, so I said New Hampshire, and then immediately you're like, why the fuck do you not want to go to New Hampshire? I'm like, I don't know.
Because Sammy, if she listens to this,
who the fuck is Sammy?
It's from New Hampshire, and it's beautiful there.
Who's Sammy?
She's from Boone. You might meet her. Well, not from Boone. Went to school with me. 21 and a half's friend. We played soccer together.
21 and a half. If you ever listen to this, I've never met you. I'm sure you were a nice person.
Great gal.
All I can tell you is if I have a daughter and she ever celebrates her 21st and a half birthday, she is not welcome home.
But I think it was like a celebration because COVID. She didn't really get to celebrate her 21st birthday.
You know what? Tough titties. That's the way the cookie crumbles.
No.
You know what I did for my birthday in COVID? I got 2 friends. We went golfing. Okay.
Shocker.
We then came back, sat in my mother's garage around a space heater and had a few drinks.
A space heater in May?
It was freezing.
Well, this is Wisconsin. That does make sense.
And then we got a text saying, hey, we're drinking here. So we went to someone else's place. We Ubered there, went there, told no one it was my birthday.
Oh, wait. Was this your favorite birthday?
No. God, does this sound like my favorite birthday?
Excuse me.
Let's be honest. Does this sound like my favorite birthday?
No.
My favorite birthday we never really need to talk about. Well, like, we can talk about it. We just don't need to talk about it here because now I think someone might listen to some of these episodes and I'm starting to freak out because you're here and she might listen to this one.
Oh.
Her mother.
Wait, what is your favorite birthday this one then? Even though it wasn't your actual birthday.
This is up there in, I would say, this last one. I think we just did it over a weekend kind of thing.
Yeah.
Because Connor came to visit. Between having you here and me, Jake, and Connor together, I would put this in. This was the most entertaining birthday celebration weekend thing I've ever had. Yeah. And then I believe 22 is number 2. 21, I don't remember.
Did you tell me about 22? Was that the random place that you went and then didn't tell anybody?
No, that's my 21st. We don't know where I went. There's a good chance I
Okay.
hung out with the homeless people for 3 hours. It's the one where I got lost from here to the camera that's recording me. Basically. They're like, "Do you see your friends over there?" I go, "Yes." And then according to Duncan, I got into a 3-point stance. If you played football, you know what that is. Got into a 3-point stance, and they're like, "Are you going to run there?" I go, "No, I can't get up." And they're like, "Oh, boy." I'm like, "We're going to leave." I'm like, "You're good." And then I remember crawling into my bed at 3:30 in the morning next to Marco Martinez, and then waking up, looking at him going, "What did we do last night?" He goes, "Where were you last night?"
Oh, Michael.
I'm like, "I was with you guys." And you're like, "No, you left us at 12:30 after you got chirped by a cop for tackling Corey outside of the bar."
Michael.
Yeah, the cop literally, according to them, said, "I remember my first beer."
Oh, rats.
The cops were looking at security cameras at the bar we were at, and Corey was back there trying to help him, and I just went behind the bar. I was like, "Corey, can you hang out with me right now?" And
Corey is a great friend.
Corey's basically like, "Please don't arrest him."
Oh.
I was like dumping shots on the ground. I had so many of them.
Oh, Michael.
It was iced 11 times before I went out. And we
21
drank
is-
before that.
It's rough.
It's tough.
Yeah.
But it's just, 21 is the one birthday that isn't for you.
Oh,
is for-
100. It is all your
It
friends.
is for everyone
Yeah.
else.
Even though I was guaranteed fries on my 21st birthday and I never got them. That is why I went to the last bar that we went to.
I wish I would have known you on your 21st because I would have given you the Kusky Long Island.
Don't think I want to know what that is.
It's not bad. So it started with what?
You were talking about drinking again.
What's wrong about drinking?
This is the whole podcast.
What do you want to talk about? Butterflies and rainbows?
Sure.
Okay. I'm not a huge fan of the color purple on the rainbow.
Why specifically purple? Did you know I didn't know the colors of the rainbow?
I still don't.
Rory G. Biv.
Huh? Roy G. Biv?
Yeah.
Red, orange, yellow, green, blue, indigo, violet.
Violet.
Is indigo one?
No, I think it's violet. Now I feel really
What's
stupid.
What's the I in Biv?
Didn't you go to a private school?
Yeah, we learned about Jesus more than we did our colors. I got the art teacher called my mom
The
once.
Biv?
Is it
The
just
art.
BV?
Wait, back up. The art teacher called your mom.
Yeah.
Why?
'Cause I didn't draw my house right, according to her. This is how
See, that's the part that I never understood. It's like it's creative and abstract. So how is it right? How is art right?
It's not. I also don't understand how people grade some papers when it comes to like literature classes. How did you interpret this book? This is how I interpret it. Unless you read like To Kill a Mockingbird and you're like, this is about the Cat in the Hat, then you're like, all right, Dumbledore, you an idiot.
Being a potty mouth.
I censored myself there. I actually didn't say it. I'm pretty good at that. Are you kidding me?
That is a cool talent of yours, I
Yeah.
will say.
But the art teacher, the task was, I've said it on here before, it was to draw our house. And the teacher came up to me, I will never forget this. And she's like, I think you should do it this way. I go,
She was guiding you.
what?
She was guiding you.
No, like adding features to my house.
Oh.
I go, that's not on my house. She goes, I think you should do it this way. I'm like, but that's not there. I don't want to. And apparently I gave her enough attitude that she called my mother in the middle of the workday. And my mom goes, what are you calling me for? Because your son will not listen to my instructions on how to draw his house. And she basically was like, go fuck yourself. Do not call me for this. This is art class.
Your mother, to which I have not met.
Is a lovely lady. Have you had any one of my friends be like, good luck?
Oh, absolutely not.
Yeah.
I did get that. I can't believe you haven't met her, though.
That one's on me. Wonder if I started all the cameras.
This one's been flashing a little bit. Is that normal?
We're fine. Oh, like the red dot on the screen?
No, the time. I think it's the time. I'm blind, so I can't actually see.
Yeah, you are blind. You're blind, you're deaf, you can't talk.
Not deaf. Blind and soft voice, I'll give you.
Blind, super soft voice.
Would you rather I be obnoxiously loud, though?
No, like if you had a high, squeaky pitch voice.
Also, I've always wondered this.
Yeah.
So, on our first date at the Bucks game,
Yeah.
when we did the ideal person,
Yeah.
you totally rigged it. There's no way. You were answering things. You didn't lie about a single thing, or that wasn't how you would have answered it in the first place, or that was how you would have answered it. Had I not been the one that you were asking the questions
I'm pretty sure you could cross-reference it with the episode with Sam, and if they've changed,
maybe it's like foreign versus
it's
domestic.
No, that one's for sure.
You for sure, I think, said foreign.
To you.
No, you didn't.
Yeah, I did.
No, you didn't.
Yes, I did.
No, you did not.
I did.
How do you remember this?
Because I first said domestic. I was like, wait, no, foreign. Like, I corrected myself, and you're like, oh, boy. Like, you're just saying that. I go, no, I'm dead serious. Like, you can look at it. I done this question with that survey with Andrew. Both of us were like, foreign.
Wow, your face was so excited there.
I'm serious. You could go back to the episode.
No, I believe you.
Yeah. What were we just talking about? Drawing a blank. How long do you think we've been doing? I like asking new people this.
Asking what?
How long do you think we've been doing this?
30 minutes.
51 minutes.
51 minutes?
Yeah. See how easy this is? You got 9 minutes left. 8 minutes left.
I feel like we haven't talked about anything, though.
I want you to talk for basically the remainder of this, because I've talked a lot.
Seems to be a common theme in our relationship.
Yeah. But
No, I would like you to list some facts about me.
list some facts about you.
Yeah, Mr. I know everything about you.
Graduated in nursing this year from Appalachian State. Your favorite color is yellow. Let's see.
That's all I know.
That's it. Favorite tea is the peppermint tea from Trader Joe's.
Yep. These are really random facts about me, but sure.
But I listen. You have a shark and a husky stuffed animal on your bed. You lived with the same girl for 3 years.
Yep.
You have a friend that celebrated 21-and-a-half-year-old birthday.
Let it go.
Nope. I think it's so dumb. Give me like a category, and I'll start listing.
Like your 20 questions.
My 20 questions?
Or just the typical 20 questions.
You're an arms over abs girl.
Oh, boy.
Favorite food is Mediterranean.
Yeah.
You got to pick a cuisine. Trying to think of the questions. Country music is your favorite.
Mm-hmm.
I'm your favorite person. And that's the end of the episode, everyone.
No. Okay, I was actually wondering this because I want to talk about this before I leave. What would be your best moment we've had together since I've been home? I wish we would have done this.
Okay.
And then your least favorite moment.
Okay.
All right. Oh, no. That smirk.
Best moment, does it have to just be me and you?
No.
Okay.
I feel like we've had a really good balance with us and our friends, too.
Since you've been here or just since we've been together? Like, since I was in...
You can do both. I'm curious. We can talk about this after, too.
Okay, I think my favorite moment so far is the day of Kenny Chesney.
Yeah, that was a good day.
My favorite one-on-one moment was um, Mediterranean food in the mountains to cinnamon roll with ice cream. Though what I wish we would have done while you were here, we have to go to this below 9 place once. It's not like my number one thing.
I saw that.
Yeah.
It's right next to Beans and Barley. You know where I got the burritos?
Yeah.
Like literally you go down the steps. It's right
Yeah.
there.
I wish we would have done like an activity day kind of thing.
Yeah.
We haven't really done that, but
We have been so incredibly active together.
so
though.
active though.
Yeah, he punched me in the face.
I'm very happy. Yeah, I did punch her. No, I didn't.
You did. You just admitted it.
No, I punched her
Yeah,
glove and her
no.
glove punch. She's got a weak guard, so it just.
I was learning.
Yeah, and I
To
was
which
teaching.
Avery said, "Your guard is getting so much better."
Yeah, he has to say that, because then you'll come back and you'll pay him more.
No, he says he prefers training women.
Yeah, because you guys listen better than we do. But he also
Shocker.
He called me a great student. You heard that. You can admit that right now.
He did.
One thing I wish we did. I don't know. I think those were kind of it. Oh, here's one. I wish I got the banana bread and lemon bars.
I told you I'll still make them for you.
Okay. Sweet.
Yeah,
There we
I haven't
go.
left yet.
And then what's the last one?
Your least favorite
My
moment.
least favorite moment? Oh, boy. Where do I begin? Let's see. Is it the emotions, the constant nagging,
I am none of the
your workouts
above.
suck? Honestly, I don't think I have something where I'm like it sucked. I think. Oh,
I was gonna say
take this with a grain of salt, but golf.
you were so crabby.
It was the worst situation we could have had for golf. I would have no issue of you taking 9,623 swings to get to the hole.
No,
if it was
that's
just you and I on the golf course.
sir. I told you I had a good day the day before, and then it was gonna look like I'd never swung a club before.
went in with
After
a
that,
poor attitude.
you were the one with the poor attitude.
No.
Immediately
Okay,
after the
so-
first hole.
So no, it was before the first hole. We're both efficiency people.
Yeah.
We're both, I think, kind of, as much as I am go with the flow of things, I think there are times where I'm like, okay, this was my go with the flow thing I want to do.
Yeah.
There is some etiquette, especially when golfing. The things should go smoothly. People are going there to relax. Play a sport. It is a frustrating sport, but it's relaxing frustration.
But
And if you're adding to that,
to
then
be
I lose my shit.
devil's advocate in this, I think there is an element where you wanted to play quicker. Like I would say relaxing would have been the speed the guys were playing in front of us to a little bit lesser of a degree. Like if you weren't trying to rush them, I felt like a little bit you were rushing them. Like you guys were the guy who was playing a single in front of us.
Oh, I wasn't rushing him at all.
No, I know, but he was playing even I think a little bit quicker than our relaxing paces.
No.
Yes.
No.
Okay.
Well, it's because you take a bunch of swings.
You know what?
I'm telling you right now, the people, for the golf people out there, if you're doing 2 people, okay, this is a pet peeve of mine, 2 people, and one of you buys a cart, the other person, get in the cart, okay?
This is at me.
Do not, no, don't get a bag.
Oh.
Yeah, you walked a little too much. I'm like, why do we have a cart?
Because it's a golf course.
know,
It's
I know,
like
I know,
5 feet from me. There's no point in
there
getting
were
in the
sometimes where you're
cart
frustrated though, and you're like, I'm gonna go walk this 60 yards.
because it was a beautiful day out too. I think
know.
that is very valid.
I know. Well, I didn't get upset because we were going nowhere. That didn't bother me. It was
Your face said so otherwise
I
that
was
day.
still so annoyed with people ahead of us. So you have a walker and a rider, okay? I need to see your medical card that you have to walk, okay? If someone else has a card, get in the damn cart, okay?
That's the thing about golf too, though, is I think you guys, everyone is in each other's business. You're not just there with the people you came with.
People, like, if you're hitting into people and stuff like that.
Yeah, and everyone's watching you if you're behind, and then you're like looking behind you to make sure that you're not going too slow for the people. Like,
Well, that's what I'm saying. If the course schedules proper spacing in between
Yeah.
tee times and people play at a normal pace,
they messed
that's
that
not
up.
an issue. There should never be 4 groups on one hole of all of a 2, a 1, a 2, and a 4. Like that just shouldn't be a thing.
Yeah.
But let's get off this. I want your 3, and then I'm going to ask you the final question, and then you made it through your first podcast, my lady.
Thank goodness. Now I can stop being nagged about it.
And I can eat.
No, sir. Okay. What are my questions?
You have to do the same thing you asked me. Your favorite thing,
My favorite thing. Okay.
your what I wish we would have done, and your least favorite thing.
I think my favorite thing. My all-time favorite meal we've ever done together, this is not by when I'm home, is sushi. That will always be my favorite meal we've done.
I murdered that day.
You really did. That was a deal sealer for me. 100%. My favorite activity we've done.
Sushi. Continue.
I think it might also be Kenny for me, actually.
It was such a great day.
That was a great day. It feels like a lifetime ago.
Mm-hmm. It was a month ago.
And what was the second question?
Over a month ago. Something you wish we would have done.
I'm thankful for all the things that we did do, though. Like, I think
That's
I
not
got
the
to try kickboxing, jujitsu, work out with you. Like, okay, sorry. Get back on track.
No, speak up.
My least favorite thing. No, this one's my
What I
wish we would have done. I wish we would have had a lake day.
Oh my God!
I
yes.
think that would have been amazing.
We're kind of doing that though this weekend.
We are, but lake days in Wisconsin.
Yeah, they're
That's different.
great. Yeah.
And I was talking about this with my mom, actually. The 2 things that I haven't done for a Wisconsin summer, which hands down will always be my favorite summers, are State Fair, because I'm missing it, and Irish Fest, which my family always does. Otherwise, I've done Summerfest, Brewers game, concerts, maybe would go to Thunder or something, but.
Fuck no.
Okay, and my least, you're getting antsy.
Your least favorite thing?
My least favorite thing, I think would probably be Zach Bryan.
Yeah, that was
just because of the situation.
Yeah,
I think
fair.
that the concert wise, being with friends and everything was incredible. But what was my last question?
That was it. I have your last question.
Yeah.
What is your meaning to life?
Oh boy.
I think you kind of knew this one was coming.
I did, but I forgot. I think I might have told you this. If we could just give one-liners, because wasn't yours a one-liner?
Mine's
And
to live, Connor's empathy.
I think mine's balance.
Balance.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like work hard to play hard.
Yeah. That's good.
Nice.
You want to tell anyone anything?
I don't think we even chatted about who we were. That's my only worry. We
About
just talked
what we
about
are?
your drinking.
Yeah, my drinking.
We didn't even talk about our activities that we did together. Our
No.
first meeting.
First meeting, we met in Nashville. She came on to me
Absolutely
instantly.
not. That's not true.
And then first date was Bucks game. Best meal sushi. I agree.
Yeah.
Homemade ramen I don't think was bad, but you had 2 bites.
'Cause I was nervous. That was the first time I had come over.
Yeah. Sushi was so fun.
Yeah. I was a lot more comfortable then.
Murdered that rice. That dressing for the sushi rice.
How many YouTube videos did you look up?
Do you
for
know
that?
how many I watched so many YouTube videos prior to you getting here that I didn't know Tori, the other manager at work, would look up just the search history just because she would clear it just so our boss would be like, oh, are they actually working when they're at work? And she goes, how many hummus, sushi, and ramen videos were you like? Why? I go, dinner date.
That's how I know you care.
But for me, it's also I enjoy it because I like cooking.
Yeah,
I
I
gotta do
know.
it because now I can kind of do it without. Like I can make the homemade hummus. I don't even need to look at videos anymore. I got that now. Pat. Tell them something nice about me, and then we're ending this.
Something nice about Michael.
Speak loud and proud.
What do you always say? Which I think is 100% true. I thought he was a you-know-what when I first met him.
An F-boy.
Yeah, 100%. Because all you said to me was, you don't talk much, do you?
Fair.
And I thought we were going to hate each other the whole weekend. But since then, you've been, what is it? Jolly Rancher on the outside.
Oh.
Cotton candy on the inside.
Jawbreaker on the outside, cotton candy on the inside.
Yeah.
Take it. Thank you.
You're welcome.